Assalamu alaikum everyone. Mosman Oil and Gas, my top helium pick for 2025, is currently trading at 0.055 GBX, up 12% today. Today's videos are going to be about an RNS that just came out. But yeah, look at this guys, 0.055 GBX, 5-day chart, we're up 30%. 1 month, we're up 37%. 6 month, up 37%. Year to date, when I told you guys about this in the start of January, up 83.33%, guys. If you invested back in January, when I told you, you'd be up 83%, which is actually crazy. Current market cap, guys, is still a tiny 10 million. So yeah, we should be looking at about 20 million based on today's RNS, which I haven't had time to fully read yet, but we're going to be reading it together. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to show you guys. Obviously, live price right now 0.055 GBX. You'd have made a hefty profit had you invested in start of the year, but I still think you got time because I think fair value is about 20 million market cap here. We're only on 10, so we've still got growth to go, and especially with today's RNS that we're going to be looking at right now. As you can see here, the red dot is here. Let's see what has happened. 6th of May, 10:11 a.m. Vector Helium project update. Let's take a look. This is like the big one that everyone was waiting for as well, all Mosman holders. This drilling was meant to happen last year in Q4. So it's long overdue. And yeah, I think today's update should be a promising one for all our long-term holders and new investors as well. So let's see what it says. Vector Helium project update. Mosman announces the drilling rig has been mobilized on the Vector project, Colorado, USA, at which Mosman has a 20% working interest. Further to the announcement that Vector Oil and Gas Limited, Vector as operator, had signed a drilling contract with Desert Eagle Drilling, DED, and several matters need to be resolved before drilling will start. Vector has advised the drilling rig is now on location. Amazing. That is actually like on the location now at the Billy Goat lease for the first of the 5 wells to be drilled in this campaign. At Billy Goat, funny name, Billy Goat actually. The company is targeting the lines of formation with an anticipated target depth of 1,200 feet. The rig crew has a scheduled break and drilling is expected to commence once they return on 13th of May. Okay, what's that? 13 days from now, so about 2 weeks. So like next Monday, I believe. So wow, that's really soon. And yeah, it's great to hear the rig is on the location now. Billy Goat lease and 13th of May, so not long to go. And usually, guys, what I've realised, especially with like small stocks, AIM stocks, that once drilling's about to commence, share price does tend to like pump up. And especially if they find considerable amounts of helium in any of these locations, then you can expect a bigger increase as well. So here's a little map of the Vector project areas. Billy Goat, where is Billy Goat? Billy Goat. I can't find it actually. So yeah, Model Dome, which found 8% helium. Blue Star Helium, 8.8%. Oh, here's Billy Goat on the right hand side here. So it's a bit to the east, but let's see what we find in Billy Goat. So they've got 5 areas, right? So we've got Mona Lee, Billy Goat, Treasure Hill, Garcia, and the Bard. So we got Billy Goat here, the Bard. Treasure Hill looks like a nice area, right close to the Model Dome. Moana Lu and Garcia. So yeah, I think Treasure Hill could be a big one, especially as the Model Dome found 8%, and that's the closest proximity to it. So yeah, let's wait for that one. Obviously, 5 different areas are going to be drilled, so I don't know how long it will take for each area to be drilled, but that's something we'll find out close to the date on 13th of May, how long it takes and stuff. And then here we have a photo, Mosman team inspecting DD rig on 11th April, drilling on a nearby Red Rocks project. So here's the rig itself. I believe this man here in the middle is the CEO, Andy Carroll. Let's take a look at what Andy Carroll has said. We are pleased to have progress to the point of drilling rig on location and drilling commencing soon at these 5 wells at Vector. Each of the prospects has been identified by Vector based on years of experience and thorough review of existing data, and we are pleased to be in a joint venture with Vector. Each prospect has its own individual characteristics. Mosman considers the key factors to be the helium concentration and the reservoir pressure that indicates the well production potential. One of the prospects is near the Model Dome field that was produced in the 1920s and had helium concentrations of 7 to 11%. So that's the one I just mentioned about Treasure Hill. If you're looking at the map, it's closest to the 8%, so that should kind of tell you that, this one here should have the highest helium grade because, it's so close to the 8%. Whereas these ones, obviously, a bit further out. So let's see what happens. This Billy Goat one should be okay because it's still quite close to like the 4s and the 2s. Maybe like, might get us a nice little 2% somewhere here. Here, this one should be about like 6%, I'd say. But I don't know how the helium under the ground works, like whether, because it's concentrated there, it'll be closer and then slowly like edges out. But I don't know. And then let's see what he said here. I am encouraged to see positive results of the Blue Star Helium 1 project in the same area as the Vector project. So yeah, Helium 1, another AIM company, are also drilling like at the same time. Obviously you can see they've drilled here, and I think Blue Star Helium, they've drilled there and here as well in this area. So yeah, guys, 13th of May looks to be a big day for Mosman Oil and Gas. Finally, the drilling's about to commence. Long overdue. This was one happened in Q4 last year, I swear. So yeah, now we're in like May, but alhamdulillah, we're able to finally get a date of 13th of May. The rig's on the location, which is great, and anticipation is growing. Like I think, like as we get close to the 13th of May, share price is going to continue to increase, and especially if helium's found in any of the drills close to like this 8%, then there's going to be a lot of value added to the market cap of Mosman. Because right now, as you can see, guys, current market cap 10.71 million. Had a bit of a dip. I think maybe some profit takers here at 0.06. 10.71 million. And as I mentioned, the other company in the area, HE1, look at their market cap, guys. 50 million. They're literally drilling in the same area. This blue one here is HE1. And they're on a 56 million market cap. And they're not even making money. Whereas Mosman actually have one of the other assets. They're actually making oil revenues every month as well. So yeah, 56 million here for Helium 1. As a reminder, Mosman Oil and Gas, 10 million. So, fair value should be what? Close to what Helium 1 are at 50 million. So I still think there's a lot of potential for the share price to grow here. It's all about, finding a good entry for yourself. Obviously, you can see last couple of days has been pumping. It's a bit of a retrace now. Let's see what happens in the coming days. And as always, guys, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. But I'd say Mosman Oil and Gas, strong buy at these points. And this project right here is only a 20% working interest. Sagebrush, I think, is about 82.5%. And they've got confirmed helium. Check out my last video on Mosman, where I discussed the RNS that, Sagebrush has confirmed helium based on historical reports. So that project definitely bring in a lot more helium revenue compared to this one, where Mosman only has a 20% working interest. But nevertheless, you never know what can happen here. Maybe they find helium and then they sell their 20% to someone else and get some money to work on their developments on their Sagebrush and Coyote Wash projects. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. But inshallah, all the drilling goes well. 13th of May looks to be a good day, and end of May, last couple of weeks of May, looks like it's gonna be a busy time for Mosman. Going to be expecting a lot of RNSs on results on the drilling. And obviously, guys, if anything happens to the share price, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And if you're a long-term investor or a new investor in Mosman Oil and Gas, let me know your thoughts on today's RNS below. What do you think the share price will get to by the end of May? 10 million market cap only. I think we could easily get to about 20 million market cap once drilling starts. And then we can see what the future holds, basically. So yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. As a reminder, year to date, up 83%, guys. I'll be making videos on Mosman since like last year, so you could easily have been like 83% up, but that's hindsight. But yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. If you have any thoughts, comments, let me know. Mosman is my helium pick for 2025. Compared to its peers, it's so like the market cap is so low. Like I just showed you, HE1's at like 50 million market cap, drilling in the same area, not making any revenue. Whereas Mosman, 10 million market cap, drilling in the same area, and is actually making revenue. So that's all you need to know. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And peace.